So, Lio made the response to the allegations sent against him. I spent nearly 4 hours watching it. It's a train wreck. After all this time, claiming it would require time to make, this response video makes Castor Fox's live streams on Coyote Lovely look like a bona fide work of art. And Cass is another lolcow on his own, but we're talking about Lio here. Now, I'll talk about the one and only positive thing about Lio's response because trust me, there's none. His real solid proof was how abhorrent Peaches is. According to one segment in that video, Lio showcases the cruelty and attempts of isolation Peaches has done to him. But as far as his attacks on other people go, they're completely unnecessary. For one, Lio took issue with Akumu, who initially believed that he had a Fur Affinity account with all the crap favorites, only to find out it was someone else. And Akumu corrected that mistake with the help of him, not Lio. His reason for attacking Enlaw was because she just doesn't care? Even Enlaw's confused as to what she's actually guilty for. Guilty by association? Okay, let's say guilt by association is a valid concern. Lio was associated with Coyote Lovely, the very freak who tried to get into hypnotist Zappho's pants, a known child predator and zoophile in the furry community, by the way. So, there's that.
Like, let's be fucking real here. The woman tried to fucking threaten to burn down my fucking home with me in it. There's no fucking shot I actually like her. Are you serious?
At this point, I don't think anybody's accusing you of being in love with Sappho. You don't have to love somebody to put your dick in them and somebody like crazy. I'm just saying.
Literally, Cass just accused me of that. Are you kidding me?
You fucked around with Zerkalo.
What the fuck
it's a
does
fucking
that mean?
pattern.
Hold on a minute.
It's a fucking pattern, you idiot.
Oh wait, there's leopard cum on my fucking lip.
Fuck up, no one's talking to you.
And Kumo? Well, he was accused for telling someone to cut his name into their thigh, despite being around 19 at this time and one of them being older than him. He put out a response. Go check it out. And Patriarchart? Using his trauma with Lily Orchard as a weapon? You really should have left that out entirely and focused on woke Peaches of Redemption instead. Lio even adopted young adults into his family, which is really weird, especially since these adults should be able to take care of themselves, including Peaches. Now, people started feeling bad for Lio now that he shed light into how bad Peaches is, and how he abused him verbally and tried to use Lio as a meat shield against CrystalFlame, Akumu, and many others to gain control of him. Lio also expressed that he didn't like his boundaries crossed, and Peaches knew that. And despite that, Peaches still took advantage of him. Which leads me into question. Do I feel bad for LioConvoy after all that's happened and revealed? Honestly, no. Now, many of you following me have your Senate pitchforks to send your negative comments, but hear me out on this. I'm certainly not denying that Peaches was an abusive, manipulative, and repulsive mongrel who needs to be gatekept from ever disrupting communities again. That I can understand. But by that same token, Lio's always been as toxic back in the barrel days as he is in the Senate and after its shutdown. My issue with Lio is how he's willing to constantly give bad actors the benefit of the doubt. He's had not one, not two, but 3, 4, 5, or even 6? Possibly more than 7? Despite claiming to have a strict tradcath lifestyle where he upholds accountability and responsibility as a core aspect of his life, he traded those values for the sake of babying Peaches. And because of this, Peaches used Lio as a meat shield for his own interests. I get it. We've had bad actors in our circles and realize that we've been fooled by them. Allowing them to compromise our values for the sake of one's relationship is difficult. It's understandable if it was a one-time thing. I'm on that understanding because of Zango, and it's something that I'm currently working on and being better at. It's slightly less understandable, but still so, if it's just a coincidence with 2, that I'm not in and I'm trying to be better at. But you've been repeating that for 3, possibly more than that times? How can you even stick up to your word and improve with this type of pattern? Beyond that, he's also a pathological liar, and it's proof of that on Akumu's call stream with him that took place after the response came out. The video will be in the description, by the way. LioConvoy has had a record of being weak in his position and is not cut out for predator hunting. This position should be handled by the police and federal authorities, not YouTubers. especially Lio or even Coyote Lovely for God's sake. And as I stated previously, he and Peaches are not allowed in Celestial Exodus to ensure my circle's safety from toxicity. I could go more into Senate as a whole from seeing their calls put out and how toxic the community is, but other commentary community folks have already covered this one. And to be honest, Cat's Eye Council won't be any different if Lio continues this path that he's guilty of for so long. Now, I need to say something before I close out this video. Lio, do toy reviews for Lord's sake, because that's all that's making you happy. Now, if you excuse me, I got some Blender animation to do. Over and out.